welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome to the community. Today I have a very special video for those of you who are fragrance connoisseurs out there like me. Today I'm going to review Maison Lancome's Oud Bouquet and two very close dupes for you. So this version, this is the original version from my understanding. It came in a box like this, and so inside there was this pouch. So this is the 75 ml. That is 2.5 ounces, I believe. So you open up the pouch. I mean, this fragrance is so strong, guys. Like, as I'm opening the pouch, I can smell it. So this is what the bottle looks like. I've had this for a while now, and it is the most gorgeous rose oud combo I've ever smelled. So yeah, this is the 75 ml. And this is the older formulation. So this is the 2014 formulation. And they went ahead and, I don't know why brands do this, but they went ahead and reformulated this. And now the newer version, it looks like this. I'll put a picture up there. I hear that one smells a little more unisex than this one. And that one is not as good as this one. I don't know. I actually ordered the newer version, and it's on the way. When it arrives, I'm going to do another video comparing this to the latest edition. So stay tuned for that. But today I'm going to compare this to two very close dupes. The new version cost, I believe, $208. So I will verify that either up here or down in the description box. But this is not a cheap perfume. The entire Maison Lancome line is not a cheap line. So let me get started with a mini review of this. This one is the most delicious rose oud combo, like I said before. So it has mainly top notes of rose and oud, which is agarwood. And then on the middle and base, there's vanilla and praline, giving it a kind of a gourmand touch, which is just so beautiful when it comes together, and it produces this delicious, gorgeous scent. So the main accords, of course, are rose, oud, and then sweet, vanilla, and spicy. The top notes, as I said, are rose and oud. Like, that's like the top thing you smell when you first spray it. And then you can smell that praline and vanilla and a little bit of spicy notes in the heart and the base notes. And then the base notes has vanilla and praline. So there's saffron, oud, rose, praline, vanilla. Those are the notes. Let me spray that on myself a little bit. So, I mean, you guys, you don't even have to spray this. You can just smell it from over here, honestly, just the open bottle. Oh, this falls obviously in the category of Oriental vanilla. This is kind of inspired by the Middle Eastern rose oud combination perfumes. I mean, they have just gorgeous, oud perfumes with rose in them. And Lancome did kind of like the westernized version of it. So essentially what this is like a slightly westernized version of a Middle Eastern rose oud perfume. I think Lancome did a really good job kind of toning it down a little bit for the Western palette. And not a lot. I mean, it still smells like a very strong, gorgeous, oud rose perfume, but that animalic side of the oud's been a little bit moderated, and the gorgeous smell of rose really kind of take the center stage with oud just as a partner next to it. It's just a gorgeous smell, and I can smell the praline pretty strong, and the vanilla very, very strong. So those are really gorgeous notes. You guys can only imagine. On the dry down, I don't smell the saffron at all, the spiciness. When it dries down, the saffron and the spiciness kind of disappears, and it dries down to this very smooth rose, vanilla, praline kind of scent. This is the smoothest oud rose combination I have ever smelled. It's very smooth. It's like an aged smooth malt, that's kind of what you think of. It's a beautiful, gorgeous, very smooth oud rose that smells very pretty rather than animalic and in your face. I mean, this is very, don't get me wrong, it projects like crazy, and the sillage is amazing, but it's not, the oud in this is not like in your face kind of oud. It's a very smooth finish, you know. So anyway, so that's the review of that. Now let's get into the really well made dupes. The first perfect dupe for the Lancome Oud Bouquet is Swiss Arabian's Shaghaf Oud. This baby right here is also super, I mean guys, I'm smelling this right now. These smell to me almost identical. The oud in here, this one, is even less animalic slightly if you ask me. You know what the difference is? This one, the original, the Lancome, Maison Lancome Oud Bouquet, is a little bit more boozy than this one. That's the only difference. But when it comes to that beautiful smooth dance between oud and rose, this one I think is even better. So let me spray this on my other wrist. Then I'm going to compare the two on my skin. This is boozy too, but maybe not as boozy. Like the booziness in this one, the original, is different from the booziness in this one. There's a slight difference there. Yeah, I think that the only difference that I'm smelling between the two is in the booziness. The booziness of the original Lancome Oud Bouquet is different from the booziness in the dupe here, Shaghaf Oud. This is just as smooth and just as pretty, gorgeous. I mean, they are like, this is like a 95 or more % dupe of this. I would say this is a 95% dupe. They're very close. I mean, if you consider the price of this one, this is the freaking steal. This one is only $40 something, the Shaghaf Oud. I mean, there's very tiny slight difference between the two. And as far as lasting power, I can tell you one thing. This puppy right here, I showered one day. I spray this on myself, lasts all day, and I take a shower and I can still smell this. And it's kind of similar to this one, but I feel like sometimes this one might be longer lasting than this one, a little bit more. Honestly guys, very slight difference, very slight difference. I am amazed at it, honestly. These are very close dupes. Guys, go out and grab this if you like this. And this is no longer available, by the way. Like I said, they came out with a new formulation. I don't know, I ordered one, the new version. When I get that, like I said, I would do a comparison between the old version and the new version. So the main accords of Shaghaf Oud is the same as the original Maison Lancome Oud Bouquet. So it is sweet, oud, warm, spicy, vanilla, and rose. And it has the exact notes as well as the Oud Bouquet, the original Oud Bouquet. So on the top you get the saffron, and the middle you get rose and oud, and the dry down you have praline and vanilla and oud. So same exact. So I have another great dupe for the original Lancome Oud Bouquet. This is from a great affordable brand, Layered. You guys know I've talked about this brand before. I love this brand. They make clones of very expensive high-end perfumes, designer and a niche. And then they also have their own perfumes as well. And then they have single note perfumes. It's a really good brand. I have been really happy with their customer service and the products that I've ordered. I'm gonna spray this on this hand. So this one is, I would say about a 85% dupe to the original. The only difference in this one is that the rose note is not as prominent as in the original and the Shaghaf Oud. And this one is also like a 90% dupe, I'm telling you guys. I think the rose note in this is slightly different. The smoothness is a little different from the original. The booziness of this is different from the booziness of the original. The original has more of a like a like an aged bourbon kind of booziness. I wouldn't say this one is as close of a dupe as this one. This one is more like exactly like Oud Bouquet, the original. I'd say 85 to 90% close to the original. This one is more like a 95% dupe, and this one is like 85% dupe. So this one has the same accords as the other two. This also has the same identical notes, you know, vanilla, praline, saffron, rose, oud, all those notes, and I think it has a hint of other floral notes too. They are very, very good dupes, you guys. I mean, you would not be disappointed. If you missed out on the 2014 original formulation of the Maison Lancome Oud Bouquet, look no further. You got two perfect dupes, especially this one, Shaghaf Oud. The layered one is pretty darn close too, and you got two perfect dupes. You don't have to shed any tears. If the new version is not as smooth as this old version, don't worry about it, because you got these two. I ordered the new version and it hasn't arrived yet. When it does arrive, I'm going to compare that to this one, and I'll do another video for you. Stay tuned for that. I hope this has been helpful to you guys, and I will see you in my next video.